They'd been searching the stacks for the past 45 minutes. If the Overtakers were stealing something, the Kingdom Keepers would get back whatever it was, keeping the Overtakers from expanding their powers. The three were scary enough as it was. Maleficent had in the past nearly killed Finn and the others with her ability to throw fire. The evil queen could conjure spells that crippled and transfigured her foes. Cruella was, well, an annoying nuisance. Finn reached for a 3-ring notebook on the metal shelf and indicated for Willa to do the same. He held the notebook with 2 hands in front of his chest like a shield. Willa nodded, understanding. Defense. With one final nod, they separated. Finn moved through the carpeted, museum-like space beneath a ceiling of dormant tube lights. A few hours each day, the private library was opened to scholars and researchers. Within these walls were records of the early beginnings of Walt Disney World, the creative ideas behind some major Disney characters, and creative templates for films. The Disney Imagineering archives were among the most sought-after records in the Disney empire. The planning, the stages of development, the secrets. Some of the material had recently been digitized and made available on the D23 website. But not all. Not by a long shot. The Overtakers' presence here, the breach of security, seemed unthinkable. The possible results of their gaining insider secrets and knowledge could be devastating. Finn thought, unallowable. Whatever they sought, it was to be used against the kingdom. That was not going to happen. He crept up to the island containing the index cards, screening himself. He counted silently, giving Willa time to get into place. The DHI, Disney Host Interactive, 2.0 upgrade was still in beta. He worried that if he allowed fear to get the better of him, his DHI might erode, losing its pure state, resulting in some percentage of him becoming solid, material, and therefore mortal, vulnerable to curses and attacks. He could be wounded or even killed. So a big part of his staying safe relied upon his ability to keep fear from his thoughts. Not easy when Maleficent or the evil queen directed her powers at him. He focused now, pushing away the fear as if leaning against a strong wind. Time! He came around the card case, the notebook extended in front of him. Willa had just turned up the narrow aisle between the stacks. 2 of the 3 witches spun to face her, Cruella and the evil queen. Maleficent, technically a fairy rather than a witch, started in that direction, but rocked her head over her shoulder to see Finn charging. It was always like that. A disturbing connection existed between the two. She'd sensed him. Back went her hand like a baseball pitcher, and a fireball erupted in her palm. 2 years earlier, this would have filled Finn with terror, his fear degrading his Disney Host Interactive projection, exposing him to violence. But not this time. Not with 2.0. He lifted the binder to cover his face and continued forward. Behind Maleficent, the evil queen raised both hands as Willa charged. Finn suddenly heard a deep growling, and though the fireball did not scare him all that much, he felt himself react primordially to the animal sounds. Fingers of flame burst around him, the ball disintegrating as it impacted the binder. Maleficent wound up for another pitch. Willa's DHI passed through Cruella, who jumped into her path to block her. Willa dropped her shield and snatched a notebook from the evil queen. She almost made it past Maleficent, but the evil fairy caught hold of her solid hand holding the binder and yanked her off her feet. Willa let go of the library volume, and it skidded across the floor. Finn deflected another fireball, his skin prickling with the grisly sound of the dogs? He wasn't sure what kind of animals they were, but they had fast feet and a disturbing growl.